here with a Crafty Home, and today I'm doing my first Tuesday talk, and these are from, there's a Goodreads group, and they're all kind of book or, you know, book world related, like discussion topics, and then it just kind of gives you something to put on your vlog or on, you know, up on your booktube channel, on your blog. That's the other thing. Anyway, so this week's, I picked a great week to start. I meant to do it last week, but I didn't get a chance. And so this week, the question, or the topic is dating non-readers. And, well, I'm married, so I don't date anymore. And I've really only dated 4 people in my entire life. So I will talk about my past relationships. Let's see, the first guy I ever truly dated was a horrible experience, and I haven't a clue if he read or not. I think I went on a few dates with him. And yeah, that didn't turn out so well. He violated me, to put it mildly. So yeah, so I don't know if he read or not. I would imagine not, since it was his 5th year in high school. Why I even started, I felt bad for him. I'm really, really bad. I like feeling bad for a guy, and so I just went on a few dates with him, and oh gosh, it spiraled quickly out of control. I learned my lesson after that. So the second that guy I dated is my ex-husband, and he did not read. He is not a reader, and he still is not a reader, which is interesting because, like, during the summertime, my son, like, we do the summer reading program because, like, for me, it's really important that my kids are well read, and their personality and lifestyle is that it's really important that kids do sports and get lots of exercise, and which you can kind of tell they're in a little better shape than we are. So anyway, the kid will be well-rounded, which is good, but yeah, you can tell that we just come from 2 very different places. But I always read at night, and I never really found it, like, we couldn't talk about books. So I suppose, like, dating somebody who is really well read is nice because, you know, you can talk to them more about, like, books in general. Then the third person I dated was kind of a rebound after my first husband left me. And yeah, I don't think he read. No, he didn't. Maybe here or there, but he wasn't a reader. He watched a lot of movies, and so I wasn't reading much during that time, so it kind of didn't affect me. I mean, I still read, but I wasn't, like, ferociously reading. And once again, that was just a few months sort of thing. And then I met my husband, who I have now, who I love dearly. And one of the things that attracted me to him after we got to know each other more is I came to his house. I can't remember when or why. It was with my aunt and uncle. I think we were just going over, like, Sunday after church to visit or something. I can't remember. But anyway, I remember, like, he was showing me around his house, which was, like, the first apartment we ended up living in together. Didn't stay there very long though, because it was like 2 floors, and when you're potty training a little boy and you have to go up and down stairs to get to the bathroom, it was a pain. Anyway, but yeah, when we first got married, I went into what was his office, which eventually became my master bedroom because he, like, had 2 bedrooms that I all switched around. But anyway, there were, like, at least 4 or 5 bookshelves. Now, it didn't dawn on me at the time when I was looking at his bookshelves that nearly everything was nonfiction. It was it was biblical stuff, and which is still great. Like, he had some great titles, some that I even had or had wanted, and so it's really cool to look through them. And so my husband is a avid lover of books. He is a bibliophile. For sure. He collects books. He just bought a bunch more. He just bought me some for Valentine's Day. Yay! Early, but he bought me the Mistborn trilogy from Brandon Sanderson for A Year of Cosmere. So, and he is a reader. He's not as big of a reader as me. And he mostly reads technical books, but he has read a lot of fiction, so he can talk to me about, you know, 1984, which I haven't read yet, but he can talk to me about different books, and he gets it. So while he doesn't read as much as me, and he barely ever reads fiction anymore unless he, like, really gets in it, but he loves Sherlock Holmes and Isaac Asimov, and I mean, so the man has read, and like I said, he does read, so he gets it, and he loves books. So yeah, I think that that's something that I love sharing with him, because he understands to a certain degree when I am super excited about a book or want more books, or, you know, where my first husband didn't get it at all. And I think him and his new wife have like one bookshelf. So like, that's not me and my husband. We have bookshelves everywhere. Our kids have tons of books. So, you know, I guess my advice for you out there, because apparently a lot of younger people are doing this who aren't married, but I think that if reading is an important part of your life, I have found from my own experience, from having been married twice, and really when you're dating, you should be, in my personal opinion, dating to find your spouse, not just dating to date, that I have been happier being married to somebody who gets my love of books, even though they don't read as much as I do. So do you need to marry a hardcore reader or date a hardcore reader? No, but I think, and obviously we can have differences, but you need to at least be with somebody who can understand it, especially if you're doing booktube, if you're doing that kind of thing. Obviously you are like live, eat, breathe books. So if they don't get that, at least to some degree, then it's going to be hard. Those are my thoughts. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you're married, I'd love to know whether you're married to a reader or a non-reader. I think once you're married, you just go with it, because I don't really believe in divorce, despite the fact that I have been divorced once on biblical grounds. But yeah, so I think, but you know, when you're dating somebody, you can kind of look at those things, but there's ways to work it out. So yeah, should you date non-readers? Sure. But if they're like against books for some odd reason, which I met people like that, then I don't think you're gonna get along too well in the long run. So anyway, those are my silly thoughts about that topic. And that was kind of fun to do a Tuesday talk and just sit here and ramble about a topic for a while. So if you have done this one, I would love to see it. So let me know down below, and yeah, I will chat with y'all later. Bye.